Today we are going to be talking about going out to eat. And it feels a little weird because technically right now we can't really go out to eat, but we're still going to talk about things, and I think this will be good because we have gone out to eat together as a class, right? So let me ask, you've been out to eat before, yes? Have you been out to eat at a restaurant before?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, we have gone out to eat before as a class. I'm sure you've gone with your families. And I love going out to eat, so yes. So I think we all pretty much know how to behave, what the order of events is when we go out to eat. But it's a good reminder, especially right now, since we aren't able to go out to eat as much or at all right now. It's a good reminder to refresh our minds about the polite way to be at a restaurant, what the steps of ordering food and eating at a restaurant is. So first I have this video.
Hi, I'm Michelle Pfizer for Scholastic. Today we're taking a family trip to a restaurant, and this simple outing is the perfect opportunity to teach your kids manners and social skills.
Both at home and in a restaurant, it's never too early to encourage your kids to use good manners. It starts with modeling polite behavior yourself.
Hi.
How are you today?
Great.
Your menus?
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
I'll be with you in 1 second.
Excellent. Okay, so let's look at the menu and see what we want to order, and then when the waiter comes back, we can tell him what we want to eat.
Give your kids a clear idea of what is expected and offer choices to the younger ones so they don't get overwhelmed.
So we've all done that before. We have
In
all
restaurant.
looked at a menu and tried to look for what we want to order, and we've had choices of what we want to order. So this is familiar.
Do you want the salad or the pasta with tomato sauce?
The pasta with tomato sauce.
Okay. And what do you say when you ask the waiter for your pasta?
Please.
Good.
Encourage your children to order for themselves. Little steps towards independence can help empower your children and give them confidence.
And again, we have practiced ordering by ourselves. You guys have all ordered for yourselves
Yes.
using your device.
What can I get you?
A veggie burger, please.
All this public practice builds your children's social skills. From a restaurant to a classroom, your children will learn to face any social situation with grace and self-assurance. Waiting for your food in a restaurant can be a good test of patience. Make it fun and interactive by creating a game in context.
I'm thinking of something that is white, and some people like to sprinkle it on their food.
Salt.
Nice. Okay, now your turn.
I'm thinking of something soft that you put on your lap that it helps you keep it clean.
Huh.
Napkin. That's right.
So when the waiter brings you your food, what are you going to say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much. Have a good
Thank
day.
You do.
Take care.
Instill in your kids a sense of respect and manners for the people they encounter. These lifelong social skills will help them as they start to venture out into the world on their own.
Eating at a restaurant. So we'll kind of talk about the order. So first you sit at a table. So first is to sit. And then you order your food. After looking at the menu, I will make my order with the waitress. Then I will have to wait for my food. When my food arrives, I will eat. After finishing my meal, I will pay my bill. You sit at the table. After looking at the menu, you make your order with the waitress. Then you have to wait for your food. And when the food arrives, you can eat it. And then after you finish the meal, you pay the bill. A little different because we're not really able to go out to eat as much anymore. All the restaurants are not allowing customers to sit and stay and eat for a while. So we're going to talk about the drive-thru. And we've talked about drive-thru earlier this week when we were reading our literacy book. But I'm going to just quickly, I think it's just this one page, and then we'll watch a video. It says, some fast food restaurants have drive-thru windows so you can order food without getting out of your car. Some restaurants sell only certain foods like Mexican, Chinese, seafood, sandwiches, or ice cream. So here's the picture of the drive-through. This is kind of the norm right now. Everyone's using the drive-through. And with the drive-through, it's a little different. It's still kind of similar as this order, but it's a little different. How to buy food at McDonald's drive-through in America.
Hey guys, today we are at the drive-through at McDonald's in America, and I want to show you how we order food here. So check this out. You have got two separate drive-through locations here, right? And so they're going to keep track of what you ordered when you get up there to pay. But we're going to drive right up here and come up here to the speaker and tell them what we want. It is.
So this is the microphone kind of thing. This is what you order through. So you're in your car and you order through this kind of like microphone thing. It says order here, and there's a screen, and behind right here there is the menu that you can look at for reference.
Still breakfast time this morning, so we're going to be ordering breakfast here. No, but I would like a number 2, please. A sausage McMuffin with egg.
What's the drink?
I would like coffee, please.
Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
And so if you look here, right here, there's a screen and it shows what he ordered and how much the order is, how much his total is. So this is almost like his bill right here. It tells you how much your total cost is for the meal that you're ordering.
Number 2 with the small coffee?
Yes, does that include a hash brown?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So the first 30%, no, thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, that's how you order the food. All right, so now we'll come up here and pay for it. All right, so you come up here to the first window where we're gonna pay. Then you go up to the second window where you pick up your food.
So like he said, it's a little different from going to a sit-down restaurant. At a sit-down restaurant, you pay at your last step. But when you're going through a drive-through, you pay first, and then you pick up your food last, and then you drive off.
Food. You can pay with cash or card. Today, I'm going to be paying with card. Hi. Okay. Thank you. So she's running the card right now.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Very fast and efficient. So we got it back. So just put it over here and wait. Now we're driving up right now to the pickup window, and we'll pick up our food. Let's see what we got. So fast. Thank you very much. You got the coffee? All right, thank you. Score.
So it was super fast. He didn't even leave his car. He just stayed in the car, order at the first window, pay at the second window, and then pick up your food at the third window.
So my friends, that is how you buy McDonald's here in America through the drive-thru, get some breakfast, and get out of there. So quick and efficient.
Yeah, it only took about like 5 minutes, whereas a sit-down restaurant, you sit and then you order and you have to wait and then you eat and then you pay for your meal at the end. So it's a little different. It's a little faster to go through a drive. So these are words we know, but I just wanted to quickly talk about them, and like, especially for like entree, appetizer, and dessert, I wanted to look at a menu together so we can identify them. But first, let's look at the word booth. Now, with the booth, I found this picture. It's not the best picture, but I wanted to look at Applebee's since we've gone to Applebee's a few times. This definitely is not the best picture, but right here, this is an Applebee's booth. And but we usually sit at the tables, but a booth, a lot of restaurants have booths. And then napkin is simple. We know napkin. We use napkins. We are very familiar with napkins. And then waitress. I found this video that talks about who waiters and waitresses are, and then we'll kind of touch upon why they're important to a restaurant.
Restaurant waitstaff and hosts and hostesses ensure dining customers have a satisfying experience. Waiters and waitresses, also called servers, take orders and serve food and beverages to customers in dining establishments. Restaurant hosts and hostesses greet customers and manage reservations and waiting lists. Servers may meet with supervisors to learn details about the menu and discuss food safety concerns. When serving alcohol, servers check customers' identification to verify their age. In casual dining restaurants, fast, efficient, courteous service is the priority, while in fine dining establishments, servers and host staff emphasize personal, attentive treatment at a more leisurely pace. Some servers work in places other than restaurants. They may deliver meals to hotel or hospital rooms, or even bring orders to customers in parked cars. Wait staff and hosts and hostesses are on their feet most of the time and may carry heavy trays and hot plates. Even during fast-paced times, they must ensure that customers receive prompt service. Part-time work is very common, often with morning or evening shifts, including weekends and holidays. Some establishments are only open seasonally. In some restaurants, host staff are required to wear formal attire and wait staff wear uniforms. Wait staff typically learn through on-the-job training with experienced servers, and in most cases there are no specific education or experience requirements. Some states require safety training for staff who handle food.
All right, so waiters and waitresses, they are the ones who serve the food, take your order, bring you your food on time. They make sure you're enjoying your meal. Something interesting that I saw while I was researching for this, a lot of restaurants are saying that they might not need waiters and waitresses anymore after all of this because they're realizing that people can do takeout. And I don't know, but I think waiters and waitresses are super, super important. Everyone likes to go out to eat. So I'm curious, I see people nodding. Yeah. So I think people might agree. Yeah. Even thinking about when we went on our trip to Applebee's, and our waitress was super nice and she helped us a lot. So that's another prime example of how the waitresses, the waiters, they're super helpful. They take our order, they're patient, they get us our food on time. We already talked a little bit about tip. Tip is a way to say thank you to your waitress for bringing your food and helping you. Now I want to talk about appetizer. And to talk about appetizer, so appetizers are the foods that you might eat before your big meal, before you eat the main course that you are ordering. Appetizers are the things you might share with the people at your table. So I wanted to look at this Applebee's menu. At this Applebee's menu, since again, we've been to Applebee's and we're familiar with Applebee's. Right here it says appetizers, and you'll see these are all foods that can be shared with people at your table, or they're a smaller size, so it won't fill you up too much before your main meal. So that's what an appetizer is. So this will come out first, and once you finish this, then your entree comes out, which is our next word, entree. And on the Applebee's menu, they don't have a section for entrees, but I think that's because they have so many different types of foods. And so these are all of the entrees. You can get steak, you can get seafood, pasta, chicken, salad, burger, sandwich. So those are all entrees. Entree is the main meal of the main dish in your meal. The entrees are a bigger portion. It's a bigger plate, it's a bigger dish, and it'll really fill you up. Whereas the appetizer, it's just a little bit, just something to kind of hold you over until your entree comes. Dessert, the best. I love dessert. And we'll look on this menu. Dessert always has its own menu. Sometimes you might even have to ask for the dessert menu. But dessert is another part of your meal. So this is kind of like a 3-course meal. First, you get your appetizers, then you get your entree, which is like your main dish, and then you get your dessert. And we already talked about ordering your food, and we talked about how we've used our devices to order for ourselves before. And we've talked about menu and the bill. The bill is what tells us how much our meal costs. So if I order mozzarella sticks, a hamburger, and a scoop of ice cream, the bill comes out at the end and tells me how much all of the things I ordered was and how much I need to pay the restaurant. Appetizer, you'll see in the picture, it's usually something like chips and dip, maybe mozzarella sticks. So that's appetizer. Entree is the main dish that comes with like your vegetables, your meat. That's like your main dish in a meal. And then your dessert is anything sweet to close off the meal.